So, you're also being asked to don't ignore the red flags now, okay? So the red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later. If your intuition is telling you that someone is using a love spell, okay? They are, and they'll be back, okay? So they're doing this love spell, and then they're going to come back around and expect some act right out of you since they done did this love spell, okay? I'm still just getting the overall energy here before we tap in and see what the hell's going on here. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I call on Archangel Michael to put a shield of protection around us, and to remove all evil eye, returning it back to the center. I need the overall energy for this love spell. What else is going on with this love spell here? This person feels like they're falling apart now that you're gone, okay? This is why they're using this love spell, and then they're coming back, okay? They feel like they're just falling into the unknown. They're having like a descent, a fall from grace, a strong momentum of change ever since you've been gone, okay? So now they're using this love spell because they don't want you to get too far away, okay? So they're in a dark place here. Let's see what's at the bottom. Are there any more Holy Spirit angels of the highest by light? Any more cards for this? Only the truth come up yet. I'm telling you, look at this cat. Yep, they're using witchcraft, okay? You're being asked to use your intuition. Pay attention to your intuition here, okay? This person is feeling like they need to make every moment count here with this witchcraft here to get back in your good grace with this love spell, okay? So that's what they're doing it for, okay? This person looks real witchy. They feel like they need to take the lead in this situation, show others how it's done, okay? They need to take the lead in situations and show others this is how you get somebody back here. So maybe they're telling someone, hey, you know what? She left, but I can get her back. Watch this. Or he left, I can get him back. Watch this. I'm gonna do this love spell because I'm just falling deep into the unknown, just fall from grace real bad. And I'm using my time well. I'm making every moment count with this love spell. And then watch this. I'm gonna lead the way and show y'all how it's done. This is how you go. And you got these birds. This is how you a stork. This is how you go back and get your spouse here. You use this love spell. That's what they're telling someone. I don't know who they're talking to. Okay, you though, like I said, you're being asked to use your intuition because your intuition is telling you that there's a love spell. Your intuition is telling you that this person is coming back. So you need to make sure that you are not ignoring your intuition or the red flags, okay? Or what you ignore will come back and bite you, okay? Clearly, we're dealing with karmic energy. I mean, just look at the. I mean, we're just dealing with dark karmic energy here. Yeah, they felt creative, okay? They felt inspired to to do this love spell because, like I said, they feel like their life is falling apart here without you in here. Yeah, they went all out in the paint with this love spell. They used a lot of their imagination, their creativity sparked them to do this. Like I said, and then whoever they are, they're very confident in their work. So this is not someone who. This isn't their first time doing this. So either they're a closet witch and you don't know it, or they're a witch and you do know it, or or they hired someone to help them because whoever you are, you're very rare and free. No, they're not many like you, and so this person's like, oh hell no, you ain't going nowhere. You can't get away from me. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. So this is why you're being asked to look. Like I said, you're being asked to investigate and look at things from a very high perspective here. Okay, I'm getting to whoever you are. Once you realize that a love spell is being, that your life is being tampered with, but that a love spell is being used, this may trigger you. This may make you very, very angry, and you're being asked to make sure you don't let your temper get too out of control here. Yeah, don't get too mad. Some of you, this may piss you off real bad. Okay. Okay, now this can go multiple ways. So for some of you, this will piss you off Oh, look, it says we're all here, mad here. Everyone's a little bit different. Yeah. For some of you, this is going to piss you off really, really bad. It's going to piss off not just you. It says we're all mad here. So it's going to piss off your spirit team, your spiritual entourage, your ancestor. Everyone's about to be pissed off. And it says where everyone is a little different. Your ancestors aren't going to handle this the way you would. Okay? Because, like I said, whoever you are, you're very rare, free. You're very beautiful. Okay, there aren't many like you. You're very unique here. And this person feels like I said, they've done this before. This isn't their first rodeo with these love spells. Either they are a witch and they hire people on a regular basis to do love spells for them when things don't work with their relationships, or they hire people to do it, or they're a witch. One of them. Either they do it or they hire some, and they're confident because it always works. That's why they're like, oh, I'm going to lead the way. It says, I'll be the leader and show everyone how it's done. They really think they're powerful here. So for this person, they feel like, yeah, this is what they use. They feel like they can gain control and power. They can get you to fall in line and get your devotion with this lotus spell. Okay, to them you're out of line, you out of order by thinking you can have your independence. Yeah, you're rare and free, but you better get back over here. That's how they're like. This one goes over here. It's all right, guys. Because this is your energy. This is their energy. So I'm about to see what I can pick up here. Yeah, they feel like they want to have domination over you, power and control. They want your full devotion, and they feel like the only way they can do that is with this little spell here. Okay, so make sure you are using your intuition, because this one right here, this one's a little special. I'm gonna leave that like that. We got the overall energy is love spell. Okay, what else do we need to know about this Holy Spirit, angels of the highest spotlight? Whoever you are, you're very responsible. Like I said, you're rare and free. There aren't many people like you. Okay, I'm picking up a real, independent. Okay, you may be very fertile or very creative here. You're very forgiving and loving here. All right. And I'm getting to that you were collaborating with this person and participating here. Okay. At one point they had you. You know what I'm saying? You were all in, devoted, and committed. Okay. But I'm getting to this person was wearing a mask. Had pretension. I'm sorry. I need to look up what this word means. Pretension. Don't judge me, please. I just don't use that word often, so I don't even run across it often. So I don't really know what it means. Pretension. Yeah. So I'm getting to, okay, so pretension. So it says pretension, a claim or assertion of a claim to something. So the way this person even got you to begin with was a love spell. So they're getting back in the lab with a pen and a pad here because you got away. They're trying to reinstate this love spell. So the way they got you was by claiming you, and I'm getting from a love spell. They were wearing a mask here. If you see this person is on a mask, they was wearing a mask here. That's how they got you. Because they wanted you to rely on them. And I'm getting to this person abuses their power. They like to have power and domination over people so that they can rely on them. Yep. And then once you rely on them, the real them comes out. This person was very aggressive here. Maybe he has some serious anger management issues. I'm picking up someone may have been like a tyrant, bullyish, tyrannical. Okay, I don't even know what that word means. It just came to me, so let me look that up. Yeah, exercising power in a cruel or arbitrary way. Okay, so this person is very, very cruel, very aggressive and cruel. So they used love spell to get power over you to begin with. And then once they got that power over you, they abused that power here. Yeah, whoever you are, you're very, very intelligent here. Very responsible, very intelligent, very beautiful, just very cutesy, very demure, okay? You see how you're just so rare, free, okay? And somebody's real petite, okay? I don't know why that came to me, but yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, you like to include other, you're very inclusive, collaborative, okay? Maybe you're very close with your family here, or you're a girl's girl here for some of you. I just get real sweet, you know, very feminine energy. I'm picking up divine feminine energy over here. I'm picking up on narcissistic karmic energy over there here. Okay, yeah, this person is completely irrational. Okay, oh, this person is nasty. I'm getting this person really thinks that they're a master. So this is why you're being asked to tap into your intuition. This person needs to be humbled, is what I'm picking up too. Okay? Because they think that they have mastery and control over people with the use of love spells and witchcraft. Okay? That's what this person does. Okay? This is how they lay claim to whoever it is that they're dating or dealing with through the use of witchcraft here. They they probably I'm also picking up for some of you when you started talking to this person or got with this person, you may have started losing things, losing opportunities. That's because this person was doing witchcraft to make someone lose stuff so that you're more reliant on them. They may have done witchcraft to try to get you to lose your job and all kind of crap, just so that you can rely completely on them, so they can have full power over you and abuse that power with aggression and tyranny here. This person is completely irrational. And they're not the master they think they are. It's their time to have an FAFO. Like I said, right here it says we're all mad here. Everyone's a little different. Your ancestors about to open a can of whoop ass on this person. Yeah, this order and organization was upside down. This person is completely disordered here. I'm getting very, very imbalanced. Mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Okay? This person is imbalanced here. This person is not ambitious. They don't have any ambitions. Like they just use they think witchcraft is the answer to everything. Whoever this is here. hmm What else do we have? Yeah, like I said, you're just so sweet. You're very sharing. Okay, like I get whoever you are, you may be. For some of you, you do a lot of stuff in the community, like feed the homeless and stuff like that. You're not fussy. You don't go around just starting unnecessary drama. Just real peaceful. You keep your head straight. You're very calm here. And I'm getting to whoever you are, you're reluctant. This person may have already reached out to you. When you showed this reluctancy to deal with them, that's when they went back to the lab with a pen and a pad here. Got real creative with their witchcraft here. This person is diabolical. Alright, let me see who this is that's doing this. Like, I just want to know the dynamics of your relationship here. Mm. Okay. What else do I need to know about this relationship dynamic? Mm. I don't like that card. I'm going to take it out of there. What else do I need to know? Yeah, whoever you are, you're held in very high honor. You're very loved and adored in your spirit guides, your ancestors, your guardian angels. Maybe just in life period, you've always been held in high honor. You hold yourself in high honor. And in response, others do. Response to the energy that you think of yourself very highly, others think of you very highly as well. Okay, I'm getting to you're not the type of person who's like participates in third party. You're very main character, main female type energy. You don't downplay. I got angel number 252. You don't downplay your energy and who you are. You know who you are. You know you're a very beautiful person, worthy of everything good here, and that's what you expect from others. Okay. I'm getting this person, they wore a mask pretending to honor and admire that about you as well, but once they got you under their control, they tried to abuse you here. Okay? This may have been someone that you used to live with here. Okay? Like I said, I was picking that anyway because they want you to rely on them. Okay? What else do we have? Oh, shit. There's a lot of cards, so I just need to see. This is too many. Well, I can take it. Yeah, so what I'm getting is this person really is expecting a change here. They're expecting to come in out of the cold so that they can be your official person here. Whoever you are, I'm getting to, you may be expecting some unexpected, or not expecting some income, or there may be some unexpected income getting ready to come your way here, okay? But this person really wants to be your official person. They want to be the main male, and they're getting ready to send you a message. They're getting ready to let you know here. Like I said, they want to have a family with you here. But they're doing the way that they're doing it, and they're going about doing this love spell, and then very controlling, domineering, tyrannical, abusing power. Um, this is very karmic. I'm picking up just very, very karmic energy here. Okay, this person may also too use their money to get what they want a lot. So this may be someone who has a lot of money, or you may be getting ready to meet someone who has a lot of money with this unexpected income here. Okay, okay. So maybe you're getting ready to meet someone who's going to treat you right here, who has a little bit of change here, who has some money here. Okay. Let's see what else we can get here. Yeah, like I said, this person feels like they are literally just like falling. This person feels like they can't even like function. Like a lot of their they've meshed a lot of their energy with yours here. Okay, so this person depends on you because you're so balanced and calm, reliable, so giving, nurturing. You have really healing energy. They rely on you to regulate their energy. Like I said, this person has anger management problems here. I don't know what these cards are. Okay, but you're being asked to use your intuition here because this person is diabolical. Yeah. This person's getting ready to come in with... I'm sorry, I was getting ready to put these cards away because I decided I don't want to use them, but then these stood out. So this person's getting ready to come in with a lot of passion here. A lot of passion. This person's getting ready to love bomb you, okay? But this is important to know that this person is a snake, and this says your intuition and healing powers will guide you to a better path. So you need to be careful. This person is a snake. You need to be careful. Because anytime a person will use witchcraft to try to get someone to depend on them, rely on them, just so that, and devoted to them, just so they can and have power over them and dominate them, just to abuse that power and be completely irrational here, is not, is like, you need to be real careful with this person. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. I was getting ready to put these up. Yeah. This person will too also try to create emotional upheavals so that you feel like that you need to go back with them. So that's very important, okay? Because like I said, they're coming back, but they're coming back. They're not in... This person is very, very dark here. Yeah, I was going to put that back. I wasn't even going to use that because I've never used these cards and they just look... I got to get used to them, okay? I got to get used to the energy of these cards, and they already done came out with that, okay? Let's see what else we have here. I just want to see. Let's pick up some dark confessions. Let's see what this person is really on here. I want to see their headspace here. What is the headspace of this person here? Where are they at mentally? We already know that they're imbalanced, but I just want to know exactly how imbalanced here. Okay, what do we need to know, Holy Spirit, angels of the highest highlight about this person? It says, I pushed you away because I don't... What? Yeah. All right, what else do we have? It says, I don't want the responsibility. Shit, this person wants you completely devoted on them. Okay? My mask keeps me safe. I need to fake my feelings. Yeah, like I said, for this person, okay, I'm getting to maybe because you're so responsible and independent, you know, maybe you were in a position where you felt like they needed to uphold themselves to a certain caliber as far as how they treat you. Basically, you were expecting them to treat you right because that's how they got you. But when you got with them, the mask came off here, and they felt like it was too much responsibility to actually treat you right here. They didn't put okay. So they may have pushed you away emotionally, but you're the one who actually walked away physically. Okay. But this person wears a mask. Like I said, we already had this pretension. They wear a mask because it makes them feel safe. Like I said, somebody's very karmic. I need to fake my... This person is for karmic. And I'm also getting to... this person may like be... This person comes across to me as someone like who's dead. So, like I said, you regulate their emotions. So, like, they feel real numb. and just dead inside when you're not around, because they feed so much on your energy and they rely so much on your energy. That's why I have this falling card. It says falling into the unknown, descent. This person feels like they're dying even more inside. Okay. Yeah, it says you become too difficult for me to handle. And what it was is maybe you were, like I said, you were expecting this person to treat you right. And it became too much to handle here. So that's probably why emotionally they probably start shutting down, because they know that they wore a mask to get you and they couldn't maintain that mask. And when you seen that the mask was slipping here, you left. And that's why you're so reluctant to go back here, because you're like, no, you're not about to sit here. I'm getting to, for some of you, you're already intuitive and you picked up on that they were going to just take you through another cycle. So this person wears masks to pull you back in. And then once they feel like they got you to a certain place, the mask comes back off. You went through many cycles with this person. Yeah, they don't even know what you see. They know good and well. See, it says, I don't understand what you see in me. I don't feel attractive. This person doesn't feel attractive. And this is why they use these love spells here. And this is why they don't, they have very low confidence here when it comes to um maybe how they look. I get, like I said, use this time well. This person may be a little bit overweight, okay? This person may have always been a little bit overweight, so it created a little insecurity in them. That's why they use love spells and witchcraft to get what they want here. That's the only reason I says that is because with this witchy looking cat here, this cat real thick and fluffy here, okay? So someone may be just a little bit overweight. So this is why they do that. Yeah, I told you. It says, I smile on the outside, but I am dying on the inside. This person feels dead on the inside. I just picked up on the energy before I even picked up on the card. Okay. Yeah, this person is crazy. Oh yeah, I'm just picking up on very imbalanced. Um, I don't really feel good about how reliant this person is on you for emotional regulation and emotional stability here. Because like I said, they already feel like they're having a fall into the unknown here. Their life is crumbling without you. That's how they feel. And then they feel like they're dying on the inside. I just hope it doesn't turn uh, in a negative direction, even more negative than him, resulting to witchcraft here. Okay, because love spells don't work. Yeah, it says, I'm going through a roller coaster of emotions, but I won't admit it. This person relies on you for emotional regulation here, and that's what can be kind of you tip on the side of danger when it comes to that, because this is also the type of person that may feel like if they can't have you, no one else can. I don't know, but like I said, you're divinely protected. You don't have to worry about anything. Your ancestors just standing around, they're pissed, like I said. So yeah. And they know, it says, I know that you may not feel for me as I feel for you. And this is why they're doing these love spells. It says, I know what I'm doing. I play dumb to keep you confused. Yeah. This person plays a lot of power, push and pull power dynamics here. They play a lot of mind games here. Yeah. For you, you're just like, I've lost faith in you and I cannot see a future with you anymore. That's why you just kind of left and you're more reluctant to come back here. Yeah, I'm getting to, like I said, you were expecting this person to go back to who they were when they got you with this mask, but that person is not them. They were pretending the whole time. So they don't even know how to embody that exact energy anymore. You're not going to get that same energy anymore because it was never true to begin with, okay? So when you started putting that pressure on them to basically be who they pretended they were when they got with you, they started pushing you away because they know they can't even embody that energy anymore. They don't even know who that person was. It was a facade that they created just to get you. They can't get back in that energy. Okay. Okay, what is it? Yeah, this person is a little. This person, it says, I feel overwhelmed. I'm drowning in my own thoughts. I told you. This person, just be careful with this person. This is why it says the red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you. This person is unhinged. This person is too imbalanced emotionally, mentally, and spiritually here. They're not to be trusted here, okay? on any level. This person is potentially capable of harming someone. That's just what I'm getting. So you may even need to, like, especially if this person starts harassing you, just get a restraining order immediately. Like, don't waste any time, because this person is literally like, yeah, yeah. I don't even know what cards to pull next. Like, this person, I don't know this energy. And I don't pick up on fear. Like, I don't ascribe to fear, and I don't want to be a fear monger. Just make sure you're utilizing a lot of spiritual protection with this one. Okay. One thing I didn't do before I get into these cards, let me pick up the cards I made so I can see what else I can pick up here. Yep, I got witchcraft at the bottom. Yeah, it's very important for you to make sure you are tapping in and and seeing this from a higher perspective here. Okay, like I said, this one is a little dangerous here. Just because they rely on you too much emotionally, they can't regulate their own mood. Okay, this person, okay, like I said, you're very divinely protected. This is the type of person that will stalk you. They will literally sit outside your house. Okay, you need to be careful with this one. All right. What else do we need? Yeah. Okay. We already know they're using witchcraft. Yeah. There's a very strong need for you to see this from a higher perspective. Okay. Maybe even get some advice from friends and family, loved ones here. Um, but yeah, you need to really see this, and there's something you need to even speak. So if this person even comes back trying to say, "Hey," just make it very clear there is no coming back. Like I said, everybody's not susceptible to a love spell, and whoever you are, I'm getting you're very intuitive. You may be picking up on the energy that he is utilizing a love spell here, especially if the emotions have faded away, and then all of a sudden, just you're just obsessed with this person. Like whoever you are, you're not stupid, you're not naive when it comes to the workings of people utilizing love spell here. Okay. So it's very important for you not to, like I said, you're very, very divinely protected. This person is completely imbalanced and unhinged here. Like I said, I'm telling you, very chaotic, very chaos. This person is chaos, pure chaos. This may be someone you already have a family with. You may already have children with this person. Or somehow your families are, for some of you, your families already kind of enmeshed together, meaning maybe your brother and their brother are friends type stuff. So there's already some type of link for some of you. Um, for others of you, you have a family with this person, or this person just views you like you're the one that they're going to have a family with here. Okay, that's what their mind is dead set on here. Like I said, I'm just picking up on some. Yep, I'm picking up on. Okay, whoever you are, you're a divine feminine energy. You're letting go of the past. You're not letting any energy cords either. Anything pull you from the past. You're kind of in this moving forward. Like I said, you're very intuitive, very smart. You take care of your responsibilities. You forgive this person. You just don't want to deal with them. If this person is a karmic masculine, they're operating in their shadow here. Very karmic. They're operating their shadow, and they push things forward in their life from their shadow here. This person is a shadow being, period, okay? They utilize witchcraft for a lot of things here, but they usually use witchcraft to manipulate people and charm people and glamour people here. For this person, witchcraft is a way of life. That's how they do things here, whether you know it or not. They may even go to a witch doctor so that there's not a lot of paraphernalia left around their home here. This person may have mommy daddy issues, because I do have a karmic feminine energy. Maybe this person is still connected somehow. I'm picking up on narcissistic energy. This person may be still connected to some type of narcissistic energy. There's a narcissistic energy in his narcissistic energy, okay? So he may have someone in the harem already. But like I said, whoever you are, you're so, this energy is like complete opposite. We have light and then we have dark here. Okay, so this person needs your healing energy. Okay, this is why they do all this for you. The karmic energy that's tagging along, hanging on to him, he doesn't care about. He doesn't care about losing that person or anything. That person is very disposable. They don't care. They're just like the backup energy source here. They don't give a damn about that person here. Like I said, yeah, and I got divine feminine. I have a lot of divine feminine energy here. This person also too, I have more divine feminine energy. This person pulls a lot from when you guys were together. If you were together and every time intimately after you would leave this person, you felt drained, it's because they were pulling from your root chakra here. Okay. This person may have even been doing some type of sex magic with you that you were unaware of when you were in a relationship anyway. And that's because this person was pulling on root chakra, sacral chakra, and solar plexus energy here for light. Okay, so they were casting themselves in your light. So they were under false. They were under your light. They were taking your light and wearing your light. Okay. Yep. And like I said, this is how they charmed people, manipulated people here. So when you see this person, like if when you were together they had a light or glow about them, it was really your light that they were wearing here. Okay, when you see this person now, because you cut off all of your energy towards this person, they're going to look real dull here, because the person that they're connected to, this karmic energy, um, can't strengthen their light, because the person they're connected to has no light. So it's two dark sources just rolling around with each other here. He needs a re-up on your light here. Yep, and he will. Okay, so I'm getting to, even if he comes back with this love spell and all this stuff, it's for your energy. He will have no issues keeping you in a third party dynamic with this karmic that's on the side here, because you're the star here. Okay, you're the star. You're the more like spiritually sound, whole, peaceful, loving, beautiful. You're the beautiful one. Your light shines really bright. That's what they need here, okay? Because they over here with this karmic rolling around, like this karmic, like gives them energy, because the karmic that they're connected to is very obsessive. So it kind of strokes their ego, but they need your light, okay? So this karmic really isn't doing anything. It's not, they still have this insatiable thirst for your light. That's why they're resorting to this love spell here. Yeah, it's very important for you to tap into your intuition, because this person is only going to bring you into karmic cycles here. Okay? Yep, I have divine feminine. Like I said, we got more divine. Somebody may be a Leo. I have Leo fire signs out here as well. Someone may be an Aquarius. This person is trying to, like I said, block your intuition. So in addition to utilizing the love spells, they're trying to block your intuition here. And what I'm getting, like I said, whoever you are, you're already very naturally intuitive, and they know that. That's why, in order for them to get fully back into your good graces, they have to block your intuition here. So they're utilizing love spells to do that. They're also doing isolation spells. They want this light contained so that they can suck on it, leech on it, and eat it like a fucking vampire. Sorry. They need you in isolation to do that here, because, like I said, whoever you are, either you're a light, you're a fire sign, or I'm just picking up on strong Leo in someone's chart. Someone has Leo highly aspected in their chart here. Okay. Okay, you naturally just draw a lot of attention wherever you go here. You don't have to do much. You just walk into the room, you change the entire energy of the room just because of who you are and how bright your light is. Your magnetism is extremely, extremely strong here. I have someone in my energy I'm picking up on that's very, very good at manifesting. You may be a master manifester here. A lot of the things you think just come to pass. You don't even have to do much to manifest things, I'm getting, because your magnetism is so strong. And that's what they're needing. You got this person. This person is completely imbalanced without your energy here. And like I said, they just want to use this love spell so they can have power and domination over you, so that you rely on them, so they can abuse you and pull you into a karmic cycle. They want to lower your self-esteem so they can feed on your light here and keep you in isolation here. This person's diabolical. All right. I don't even know if there's anything else we need to know. Let's just get some angel messages. Let me see if there's any brutally honest affirmations. Yeah, this person is crazy. This person has a real issue with control here. And they also do the gender roles thing here. Okay. Yeah, like I said, if this person does have money, they use this money to abuse people financially here. That's why they want you reliant on them, so they can financially abuse you as well. You're more like I do what the hell I want. Okay, you're not gonna tell me what to do, and that's another thing that made it was hard for them to control you. Okay, a lot of the time you would speak your mind and tell this person how you felt, and they always felt this person was easily insulted by the things you say, and you're like, I'm not trying to insult you, I'm just telling you what it is. This person is because they lack the emotional regulation. Whenever you said their ego is easy to bruise. Okay, whoever you are, you probably do a lot of DIY projects around the house here for some of you. Okay, you also have it is what it is. Like you don't sweat nothing. You're not about to run it behind the like, especially if okay. So for you, the type of energy I'm picking up on here, you're gonna put forth a little bit of effort, but if there's too much resistance, you're just letting it go. You're not about to sit here and fight against the grain. Okay, anything that throws your energy off, you kind of just let it go. You're like, nope, it is what it is. Okay, bye. You know what I'm saying? You're like a yeah. You're not about to um, chase here. And I'm getting to that's the type of energy this person wants you in so they can feed on your energy more. This is why they want power and control over you so they can put you in chase their energy when they want to financially abuse you or emotionally or mentally abuse you here. It's a way for them to feed on your energy. They want unlimited. They may don't be even surprised if this person may even come back trying to propose because they really want to secure this source of energy. This energy is real divine. Okay, whoever you are, and you're like, and you like to keep it real. You're like, I'm not always right. Sometimes I am wrong. But in this case, I'm not wrong, okay? Like I said, whoever you are, you're very intuitive. And you already seen that this person was doing some type of cycles, like being cool 1 minute and then the next minute going back through the chaos. And you're like, no, you're not pulling me back into this crap. I'm not about to do it here. Okay? You're very, very humble. You know you're enough here. Like I said, we know this goddess knows she's a goddess, okay? But she's very humble here. Yeah. I'm getting to sometimes your manifestation abilities are so strong that sometimes it amazes you. Like you literally could be like thinking, I want some coffee, but I don't want to spend no money on no coffee and go somewhere and get a free coffee. That's just an example here. So I'm getting to like you really yeah. You really just feel like some days you like it even amazes you how strong your manifestation abilities are here. Mm-hmm. Let's see. I'm getting to that you're very, very selective here. Not only do you have selective hearing because you refuse to let certain things disrupt your energy or throw you off balance here, okay? So you have selective energy. So intentionally, you're naive to people trying to throw shade and do all that stuff because you just don't have time. You don't waste your energy on people and things that do not align with who you are, okay? So you're very, like I said, I'm just picking up a straight goddess, okay? Even if you don't know what's going on here, even if you're in a situation where you're at work and they're working doing a new project or something, you have no idea what's going on, you have no issues like raising your hand and saying, listen, I don't understand, can you explain it to me here? Okay, you're very, very humble, but you that energy, the energy you carry is just like honey, and that's what this person is like, I need some more of that. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's see what else we get. I'm gonna go ahead and close this one out with 121. I might can pull some more. Let me see. I don't know. I'm loving your energy. Whoever this divine feminine energy is, I'm loving it too. So you probably get a lot of people that fall in love with you. You probably have a lot of secret admirers. Okay, you have a very positive, upbeat energy. Very rare. Like I said, you're rare and free, and there aren't many like you, and there aren't. Your energy, you have the kind of energy that's unforgettable. So once someone experiences your energy, they don't meet your type of energy often here. Okay, you're very truly one of a kind. Okay, you might be the only light in your city. I mean, I don't know. You know how the Most High sprinkles His divine light throughout his chosen ones throughout, they're spread apart. And I'm getting for you, your light is probably the brightest here. I'm just picking up on an extremely bright love. And you get a lot of people, you have a lot of secret admirers, like I said. I'm getting to, you're not a type of person that has just goes around having a good time. You're very selective. You, like I said, you're very if you're a single parent, you're very, very responsible here. You don't play here when it comes to your kids. You take really good care of your kids, and you don't just let anybody around your kids too. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Like now, you're probably just like kind of just focused on taking care of your kids and letting things just kind of flow. You're not in a rush to, like I said, meet anyone else because you're so particular and so picky, right? Who you let in your energy here. I'm too like I look. I'm picking up. I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't fucking with no broke nigga. Okay, that's what I'm picking up on. Like I said, whoever this person was, they had a little bit of money here, and they used it to abuse people. So you're not messing with nobody that's broke. So you just kind of just hanging out and waiting for someone that you feel just aligns with what you're desiring, what you're wanting. You're just taking care of your kids. This person, I'm telling you, they're getting ready to send an apology, telling you how sorry they are, but they're really not sorry. They're just sorry that they don't have access to your energy anymore. This person just is completely unstable. They're in a lot of pain. Okay, and antagonizing, agonizing pain. Like I said, because you were their main source of energy, and you cut off your supply here. I'm telling you, they may. Like I said, don't be surprised if this person tries to come in with a proposal, because they realize I'm getting to this person. They knew that they were feeding on your energy, but they didn't realize how much of an impact your energy had on their life until you left. And so, for them, in order, the only way they can get unlimited access to this energy source is by proposing. Okay, so don't be surprised. Some of them are going to come back proposing. Not all of them, but some of them here. Or they may, well, I even picked up some of them may try to get you pregnant. They're trying to secure this energy source here. Okay, yeah, they're really going to try to make it seem like you guys are soulmates here. Like I said, with this love spell. So they're doing some type of, with this love spell, they're probably doing some type of binding so they can make you feel like you guys are like soulmates, and all relationships go through ups and downs. But these ups and downs is different because this person is completely unstable, okay? This person's going to call you because they're going to want to do some reflecting on some romance here. They're going to try to remember the time when we fell in. No, remember when we did this and this. Yeah, so they're going to try to reminisce with you here. Okay, so they can respark and rekindle these romantic feelings within you here. Yeah, like I said, whoever you are, you're single, you're not in a relationship. If you're a single parent, you just focused on your kids right now and family. Okay, like I said, whoever you are, you do a lot of stuff in the community, or maybe you just have a lot of connections. You know a lot of people in the community. Okay, you're a girl's girl. Okay, you go to work. You and your girls at work, your work friends, y'all have fun. You go home, you take care of your kid. Life is peaceful for you right now here. Like I said, I have divine masculine in reverse. He is not him. He is a karmic masculine energy here. Yeah, I just seen this card in reverse. What they need to do, yeah, you're not gonna be cursed, but what they need to do is leave you alone before they end up doing that to themselves here. Okay, yeah, this person, like I said, this person is falling apart, sinking. They feel like they're just hopeless, in despair because they don't have access. This person, I'm getting to this person, it's like they're feeling the void, and the void is their own soul. You get what I'm saying? But this void, this power of the void is so strong. It says they feel like they're falling into the unknown, like they're having a descent. I feel like this person feels like they're literally in hell, and it's affecting more areas of their life than they didn't realize. Your energy contributed to so much safety, so they felt safe, secure. They had maybe they had a lot of good luck when you were around, and it's all your energy, honey. Okay, because like I said, you're divine, so that's just your energy. You're abundant. Okay, and they were feeding on that, and now that you're gone, it's like they feel no hope here, and this is why they resorted to the love spell. They're just like, I don't know what else to do. They feel like, what else are they going to do? I also see this rope around their hands. I'm telling you, they're getting ready to do some binding magic. They feel like that's the way that they can keep you. Like I said, yeah, whoever you are, I'm getting to that. Maybe you're realizing now, you're having an epiphany, and an awakening of how much this person was draining your energy or pulling on your energy. Now that they're out of your energy, okay? It's like, oh, goodness. Mm-hmm. This person is fantasizing. They may even be thinking about you, looking at your picture and um, going to town, okay? Because they're doing this in addition with these love spells. They really are trying to pull you into some type of fantasy here, especially once they call you back, trying to reminisce about the good times that y'all had together, okay? They're doing multiple things to pull you in. Yeah, they want to rekindle this trauma bond. They want to bond with you through intimacy, okay? They want to pull this in. Yeah, they feel like there's unresolved business here. Okay. Yeah, like I said, you are her. Okay, and that's just period. We have a divine feminine, like I said. You are her. Okay, you don't have to pretend. You don't wear a mask. You just authentically, just naturally, you just her. That's the energy you carry everywhere you go, every room you walk into. Whether you try to, you're very humble. Like I said, I'm picking up on a very humble girl, sweet, peaceful, forgiving energy. But honey, the magnetism, that's what's so strong. You are her, okay? And this person is in deep regret. They're like, fuck. Damn it. Yeah, it needs for you to pay attention to this intuition now, okay? Just realize when this person comes back, okay? I have intuition out here twice. Very strongly. It's very strong need for you to pay attention to that intuition, honey. Okay, I'm getting for whoever you refuse to be tied down, but this person will come back and try to stick a baby in that womb. Okay, so do not. If not, they're gonna try to propose. If you can't have kids or you're past the childbearing age, they're gonna try to propose. So if you're fertile and you can have kids, please believe they're gonna just try to stick a baby right on in that womb here, right here. I already had that container of life, very fertile anyway. But fertility could be very creative, or you know what I'm saying, just fertile in different areas. It doesn't have to be with the womb, but with this, I'm picking up. They're gonna try to stick a baby right on in that womb, honey. So just be careful if you're in childbearing ages. If not, they're going to come through with this proposal. Okay? But either way it go, they need to anchor in the hook to solidify access to your energy for a long time. Mm-hmm. Like I said, this says shocking, turmoil, trouble, unexpected. It was unexpected to them. It was really unexpected. Like I said, your removal of your energy came as a shock, like a blow. It just hit them all at once, and they were stuck with that empty void that they have to feel. You see, there's just pure shadow. It's like an emptiness, a hollowness inside of them here. I'm getting they've never ever felt it because first of all, they've never ran across your energy. Like I said, you're divine, so your energy hit different. So they've never ran into your energy here before. In the past, they've always just rotated people. You know what I'm saying? This is why they got this karmic energy attached to them. When one person left, they still had another person in the garage. They just go to them, get them. And that's because they never ran into divine energy like yours. These karmics that they rolling in the mud with, their energy don't hit like yours, and that's just period. Okay. And it's shocking to them, like, oh my God, damn, I didn't even know she had that much power. Like, honestly, the power dynamic is you have more power than them, but of course they tried to use witchcraft to exert power over you here. But they didn't really, it's just shocking to them. Completely unexpected. It's like when you left, it left a gaping void in this person's soul that was already there. It's just they were using your energy to cover it. Now that your energy ain't there, they can't cover it no more. I told you they're gonna come in trying to reminisce, go over memories. Remember when we went to the beach, okay? Because they want a second chance. Honestly, I just feel like this person, like I said, be careful with this person because I feel like they're at a breaking point. Okay, this is very giving, very much giving. If I can't have you, no one else can. So, like I said, you're very divinely protected. So don't even worry about that. Let me see if I can get some messages from the ancestors because you know they be coming through on my cards that I made myself. They be like, hold on, because the opener, yeah. I'm getting to it. They're gonna come back. I just seen child, so they'll try to Yeah, like I said, you have very, very healing energy. They're going to try to come back and put a child in you, or if you already have a child together, they're going to use that as a way to get in, okay? Yeah, okay, I have DL right here and then bisexual. So like I said, with this narcissistic energy, as long as they get energy, because this person can't deal with their void, okay? So in order to fill the void, they will sleep with or pull energy and be an energy vampire towards anyone, man or woman. They don't care, just as long as they fill that void. But like I said, what they're realizing, because when you left and you ripped the band-aid off that wound that's in their soul here, it was too much for them to handle. And they realized these karmics, they would have to sleep with maybe 7 or 8 different karmics to equal to one little slither of your attention for energy, okay? And it still don't compare. Okay, I have Archangel Raphael here. It still don't compare. Yeah, this person, like they want to harvest your energy because they're very, very dark. Okay, we have earth signs out here, or maybe your earth angel here. This person comes from a narcissistic family dynamic. Okay, I'm getting to a lot of, if this person is a witch, they learned it from their mom. Okay, but yes, they're utilizing as spells. They may be utilizing herbs in their spells, or you may benefit from utilizing herbs to protect yourself. This person conjures. Okay, they're conjure. Maybe this, I'm getting this person's mom. Their narcissistic family. They conjure spirits. They taught him how to do that too. Okay, it's important for you to understand that no weapon formed will prosper. Okay. Yeah, like I said, they conjure. So I'm just getting that this person, if they were to conjure, yeah, don't even, you cannot deal with this person. That's why I have 2 intuition cards. This person will try to put spells in your food and drink, anything to get you to, like they would try to put semen in your food, anything to bind you to them, okay? That's because this person is desperate. They need to fill this void, okay? Completely desperate, okay? Like I said, they're searching for you, so they're stalking. I'm getting stalking your social media, okay? Maybe you went no contact and just happened to move. Like I said, you're very protected, and the moment, okay, that this person really tries to enact some stuff because they can't have their way, because I'm getting this love spell ain't gonna work on you because you're so protected, but your ancestors are gonna pull up with a can of whoop ass here. Okay, part of the spell, in order for it to work, they need you in isolation. Like I said, I already said, I picked up on someone, they really want to isolate you here. Okay, so they may be trying to do witchcraft spells to get friends to turn on you and stuff like this, to make you feel isolated, so that they want to be the come in and be the person you depend on here. And that's what they're planning. That's the plan here. Okay. Yeah, and they've been, like I said, they targeted you. It's not just you, it's your energy. You have very healing, abundantly healing energy, because this person is sold out, all right? They sold out. They utilize the moon for a lot of their witchcraft here. And the ancestors have already told this person that they need to stop, okay? Stop with the witchcraft. Like I said, either you moved, or maybe you may want to think about moving or something. Like I said, this person's unhinged here. Maybe you moved, okay? Maybe you already moved. They're going to use these lust spells, okay? Yeah, they want to stop your forward progress. They don't want you getting into another relationship. This is why they're getting ready to come in real heavy with this love bombing here. Okay? Because they don't want you to move forward with someone else here. That's like a non-negotiable. This person also, their family also practices necromancy here. Yeah, this person don't want you dating. That's what it is. Because they already know. Because like I said, you're so rare and free. Okay? You are so rare. Whoever you date, like they fall in love. Like you get people to fall in love. Like I said, fall in love with you real quick. It's not hard because your energy is so like authentic and pure and high vibrational. Yeah, this person is obsessed. Okay, like I said, don't eat none of their food. They will put their blood, their semen in your food to keep you with them here. Okay, so you cannot do it. Okay, you have to understand that this love spell is full-blown spiritual warfare, because this person is trying to write themselves into your life, okay, where they don't belong here. The only way they can do that is with love spells and binding spells, and doing food spells and lust spells. And okay, this is full-blown spiritual warfare. You need to understand that this person is an enemy, okay? This person will even try to block your opportunities, like I said, just to have power over you so they can abuse you financially. All right. Mm-hmm. What else do we have? This person is diabolical. Very diabolical. I'm picking up on I have archangels here. I'm picking up on sociopathic energy here. And I'm just saying, be prepared for this person to come back around here. They're going to come back around texting you, hey, big head, I miss you. Um, Trying to reminisce and just understand that's part of what they're trying to do. This time though, when they come back, if you let them back, don't let them back. But if you were to let them back here, this person would come in real thick with the love bombing, but then they would start utilizing witchcraft to put you in isolation so that you wouldn't have anyone to depend on once they start the abuse cycle over. Okay, because all this is a karmic cycle that they're pulling you into. Because you're a giver, like I said, we have a lot of we have unexpected income, and then we have 888. Okay, somebody may be 27. Okay, doesn't have to be, but yeah, you have some money coming in here. Okay, this person's triggered. Yeah, this narcissist is triggered. Okay, and they're willing to come in and steal. And what I'm getting is they want to steal your energy. Okay, and in a sense, that's what they're doing. If they're doing love spells to get you to fall in love with them and pour into them emotionally, in multiple ways, mentally, you know what I'm saying? They're stealing your energy because you wouldn't normally do that if there was no love spell in place. Okay, but this gaping hole in their soul has triggered them to, like, you know what, I gotta steal. That's the only way. Hold on, you guys. What? Hold on, you guys. Okay, they're like, that's the only way I can hold on to this energy here. Okay, so if this love spell don't work, which is not, and then they come back with you trying to love bond you and trying to get you to reminisce just so they can get you to fall back in love with them and fall into the fantasy they want you to fall back into. If that don't work, then they're going to try binding spell, all kinds of different spells. If that don't work, then they're going to try to figure out how they can just steal the energy. Either way go, they need your energy. Okay, I have angel number 555, 222, and 888. You're very, very balanced here. Like I said, you can expect positive changes here, especially with this unexpected income that's coming your way because of how balanced you are here. And you already in this like abundant energy. Like I said, whoever you are, you're a giver. You may already do like the food drives in the community. You give to the poor here. You're just very sweet, loving energy. This person cloaked themselves. They may have even came across like they do the same thing you do and they don't. Okay, I give every year. I go and help feed the homeless on Thanksgiving. No, good and damn well they don't do anything. This person cloaks their energy, just pretend. They do a lot of glamour, magic, and charm as well. Okay, this person's fake. That's what I said. They want to steal from you. But what I'm picking is they want to steal your energy. Because your energy, like I said, whoever you are, you have a very strong magnetism. Your light is very bright. That's what they want. And like I said, this person is a sociopath. So you need to be aware of that. You're not dealing with just a normal narcissist here. This is a sociopathic narcissist, okay? Like I said, I was very much picking up on if I can't have you, no one can. So you need to be very, very aware of that. And that's probably why we have the intuition cards out here so many times. You need to tap into that and then protect yourself accordingly. Of course, your angels are going to pull it because your ancestors are already here. They're already on the scene, okay? But you also have to do a few things too as well, okay, to protect yourself. So like I said, the moment this person tries to act stupid, just go straight and get a restraining order. Like, don't waste any time. You can't. I want to say you can't pussyfoot with this one. You can't because he's too unhinged. Okay, they already feel like they're in hell now that you're gone. He don't want to live in hell for too long. Okay, like I said, whoever you're very conscious. You're very woke. Yeah, because you're a star seed. Like I said, and then angel number 777. We got a lot of angel numbers out here. I'm just picking up on earth angel energy. Okay. Very aligned, very abundant. Yeah, whoever you are, you're very clairvoyant. You may have even had some dreams about this person. Hmm. And you're very clairvoyant. That's why this person was always trying to distract you with charm, fake charm. Okay? Because of how clairvoyant you are. Like we already know, this person has multiple side pieces, but like I said, it takes 7 or 8 of his side pieces to equal one little slither of hey big head energy from you. Okay, that's how that's how depleted he's messing with a whole bunch of depleted and emotionally and spiritually void people, so their energy ain't touching yours. Okay, Just one little piece of attention literally is equal to 8 or 7 of their karmic side pieces. That's how strong and magnetic your energy is. Like I said, you the main character here, honey. You are the main character. No matter how much this person tries to pretend and act like, you're very clairsentient as well. This person has a lot of unhealed childhood trauma. And like I said, they're very karmic. We have a karmic, sociopathic narcissist over here, okay? You're being also advised to do a parasite cleanse. Okay, just cleanse yourself. They can't stand to see you shine, and they definitely can't stand to see you shine without them. That's what's really doing. It's like, damn, you know what I mean? Like you supposed to be feeling just as bad as me, and you over here glowing and shining and shit. In your main character, and you think, now what the hell? Hold on, wait a damn. So I'm over here feeling this by myself. Yes, yes, sir, you are. Okay, whatever issues you probably felt, you've healed from that already. So you're not walking around in the same energy that they are here. Okay. Okay. I gotta get ready to get out of here. Yep. Okay. Is there anything else, Holy Spirit? This is a good read here. We've been on for an hour here. Any other energies, Holy Spirit, that I need to pick up on? Anything else, Holy Spirit? Okay. All right. So. Yep, that's what I'm saying. Just continue to make the connections you're making in the community. Whoever you are, you're very inspiring here. Okay, but you are going to find those who reciprocate the same energy that you have. The energy that you put out, they're going to give back. Okay, it's going to be reciprocal. But you're going to grow. You'll benefit a lot from just continuing to engage with the community, doing like different outreach programs in the community, stuff like that. I'm getting whoever you are, you're a spiritual badass. I just seen that. Yep, you're a badass. You're a spiritual badass, though. Yeah, darling. Yeah, don't forget it. All right. The energy is your energy. You have blessings flowing into you. Somebody's 31 or 33. I have angel number 333 here as well. Here, very magical energy here. Yeah, blessings upon blessings are getting ready to flow into you. Okay. I just say the awakened dead. I'm getting he's dead. He woke, but he woke up and realized just how dead he was once you left here. This man is broke here. Yeah. It's like what broke him is what woke him up the most to realize how dead he is inside. He, like I said, it was just that once you left, it was unexpected how much of a void was actually beneath all of your energy once you pulled it back. I'm telling you, this person is spiritually dead, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm getting to, yeah, whoever that you make everything sweeter. Just your energy. You're very sweet. You brighten people's day. You know what I mean? You just going in and speaking to someone. Yeah, I don't think you realize how much it brightens people's day. You know what I'm saying? Just a hi, a little smile, your smile. Just because you're divine, you have this divine energy. Your energy is very healing. So, and like I said, you're very protective with who you give it to. But just realize that you make a big impact in your community. Okay? Just speaking with people, like I said, even when you just go to the store and you just start a little side conversation with the cashier, you know what I mean? That really brightens people's day. But you make things sweeter for people. And then it says make sweet and soft things find you, because that's the energy you embody and that's the energy you give here. Harmony and ease. That's your destiny. All right. What else do we have? Yeah. Whoever you are, you do a lot of inner reflection here. Like I said, whoever you are, you do a lot of inner healing, but you are very conscious of the energy you put out to make sure that you are also getting that back in return here. Somebody may be a writer here. Yeah, you're very good at alchemizing energy. You honor the flow of life and energy here. Like I said, whoever you are, if it's too much resistance, you just let it go. Like you don't go against the grain. You are in flow and in harmony with nature and the energy of harmony. Yeah, you're in flow with harmony. You get what I'm saying? You don't resist. Somebody's 38, okay? Yeah, but you're also very sensitive to energy, and that's why you process the energy as it comes to you, and then you alchemize it accordingly to make it fit your highest good. Here, somebody's 41 here, very creative. Yeah, just very mature, very emotionally mature and evolved. Okay, someone who's been through a lot of lessons and they've learned a lot from that. Okay, so let me get you guys some angel messages, and then I gotta get on out of here. Yeah. The solar plexus, like I said, this person, when they were doing the love spells, when they were with you before, they were pulling on that root chakra, the solar plexus, and the sacral chakra. So there's a need for you to balance that solar plexus chakra. That's where your soul, your light, that's the source of your light here. So make sure you are balancing that energy, wearing crystals and stuff that amplify and balance that energy here. But it says it's safe for you to be powerful and take charge of your life in positive ways, which I'm getting that's what you do anyway, whoever you are. Okay, you'll also benefit from eating fresh organic foods here to strengthen your solar plexus energy and to strengthen your spiritual frequency and your light here. Archangel Michael wants to help you clear any old attachments and um, any fear that stems from past relationships and free you from destructive patterns. So call on Archangel Michael here. He'll help you with that. Yeah, because it's time to release. Work with Archangel Michael. He'll also help you release the things that no longer serve you or your purpose. You have a lot of ascended masters here that are watching over you lovingly here, guiding you, okay? You may not even know it, but they are here, okay? You're divinely guided because you're a divine being here. Yeah, but the angels want you to release toxic energies even when you were in that relationship. So do some cord cuttings with Archangel Michael here. Okay, because whoever you are, you're very, very clairvoyant. Okay, trust what your mind's eye shows you. Trust your intuitive nudges. Trust your intuition. Okay, because that's guiding you, and then it also will help you with healing and teaching. Okay, for others. Okay, all right. And then I'm gonna pick up on some herbs, and then we're gonna get out. Let me see if there's any more chakras, then I'll pick up on herbs. What is the chakra you want the collective to balance here? Holy Spirit, angels of the highest white light. Sacral chakra. So red aventurine. Okay. Some of you are getting ready to take a journey, or maybe you're just enjoying the journey of life. Sacral chakra, balance that sacral chakra in the solar plexus. We have red aventurine for the sacral chakra, and then we have solar plexus here. Amber will help with that. Because whoever you are, you're already fearless, but that amber will help strengthen that fearless energy within you. Okay, so turn you, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm getting you're already just naturally fearless here, but that energy that comes from amber and red aventurine will help balance those chakras, so you can be even more fearless here. What else do we have? Let me get one more chakra. Holy Spirit, angels of light. Like I said, those are the chakras this narcissist was pulling from, and this root chakra, solar plexus, and sacral chakra here. And then I'll pull one more because I just grabbed this one because it's important for you to ground yourself here as well. But we have red jasper to help with that root chakra. Okay, and then we have the crown chakra with howlite. So make sure you're meditating too. This will also help you tap in your intuition, and then also to help you see things from, more clearly from a higher perspective here. Okay. Yeah, the howlite will help you with this balancing this crown chakra. Okay. All right, and let me see what herbs we have because the herb card did come out. So let's go ahead and pull because it said you would benefit from herbs. What herbs do you recommend, Holy Spirit, angels of the highest light? Herbs for the collective. What is this? Candula, happiness, health, prophetic dreams. Okay, I get somebody's very intuitive anyway. But it says calendula, and it's spelled Calendula. So it brings happiness, health, prophetic dreams, brings cheer, and wards off negative spirits. Calendula flowers near the bed enhance dreams, while in homes they inspire health and joy. Okay. Let me see. What other herbs? Okay, I have lemon balm for love, happiness, longevity, brightens the mood, nurtures love. Lemon balm promotes peace and supports a positive mindset, making it ideal in rituals for happiness and healing. Okay, so lemon balm and calendula. And then we have red jasper to balance the root chakra, amber to balance the solar plexus, red aventurine to balance the sacral chakra, and howlite to balance that crown chakra. Okay? All right, you guys, if this resonates with you, please make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe. All right? And I hope this helps. Thank you for tuning in. Hold on, baby. I want to pause it so I can read the comments. Hold on. Ambient Nathan MZ4PY. Look me up on TikTok and DM me, and I'll see what I can do here as far as getting you some cards, because I do have extras. Okay. All right, you guys. All right, see you later. Thank you so much for tuning in.